So I just want to start by thanking you all so much for coming. I know how hard it is to get here. I mean, it's hard to get here. People are incredibly busy. People have so many things going on. A lot of you, I know, don't have your spouses with you because something else has gone on, and you.
It's Pride.
What?
It's Pride. What's tomorrow?
Yes. You know, we all have such busy lives, so I just am super grateful, really super grateful for you all coming and being willing to be here to hear about Kidsave and to support us and to hopefully contribute something to this incredible organization. So I just want to say about Kidsave. So in 2002, I was lucky enough to find this organization. Steve and I were talking about, you know, we had one child, an amazing child, and I wasn't quite done. And Steve may have been pretty done, but I was done. I needed a little energy for, you know, a second child. And since at the time I was a little bit older than what makes it easy to have a second child, we started looking around and found this amazing organization that brings older children to the U.S., orphans from other countries, to find families here. And you know, nobody does that. I mean, everybody wants to adopt an infant, wants to adopt a baby. And these older orphans are in countries all around the world with no chance whatsoever of finding a family. So this amazing organization, started by two women who also adopted older children themselves, said, you know, we need to do this for other people. And so in 2001, we were looking around and found out about this organization. And in 2001, in the summer, Katja came for 6 weeks, and we were hosting her. And that meant that she was staying with us, and we were taking care of her. And Kidsave has this amazing method, which is bring the kids. If you bring the kids, then the parents will come. Which is if you bring the kids here, even if you're not planning to adopt, you can be an advocate for the kids. They can stay in your house for 4 weeks or 5 weeks, and even if you're not planning to adopt, other people start to come out of the woodwork who are interested in adopting, which is amazing. It's like if the kids are in Russia or Colombia or Kazakhstan, people don't think about them. But once they get here, and you start having, you know, some media and some publicity about it, and the kids are here and people can meet them, it's amazing how parents who are interested in adopting start showing up. So that's what happens. We were thinking of adopting, so we had Katja come stay with us, and then of course fell in love instantaneously and decided to adopt her. So anyway, this organization is very dear to both of our hearts. Where is my husband?
He's hiding over here.
He's hiding.
He doesn't want you to get another one.
That's right.
This is where I was on the first adoption. Hiding in the bushes.
So this organization is very important to both of us because without it, we would not have Katja, our second child. So thank you for coming and helping support us in this effort. Now kids are coming from Colombia, and we do have a few kids here who have been adopted through Kidsave. Daniela, who's going to maybe speak, who came from Colombia. I'm sorry, you won't. In what year? What year? 2007. Milena is here. Where's Milena? Milena is here with Debbie Hoven, who is the coordinator of Kidsave for 10 years, about all volunteer. And she adopted 2 children through Kidsave, Sergey, who's 30, and Milena, who's here with us, who's also from Russia. The kids now are coming from Colombia, and what we're hoping for next year is that we're raising enough money. The effort with this is to start to raise enough money. We have to raise $20,000 to bring a group of kids from Colombia next year. And we started so late in 2017, we weren't really able to get the $20,000 and the host families. So we're going to be letting you know over the year about the need for talking to your friends, hopefully about hosting some kids. And if you know anybody who might be interested in that, that would be amazing. So that's what the effort is, to get at least 10 or 15 kids to NorCal next summer. Right now, there's a number of kids in Southern California who are coming at the end of the week from Columbia. So Jenna's going to talk for a few minutes about Kidsave itself, and then Katja's going to say a few words.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming, and Jeri and Steve, thank you so much for hosting this. You guys have been such great advocates for the program, for Kidsave, so thank you. You did a great job explaining Kidsave, so I don't really have that much to say, but the model's really simple. These are kids who are hidden from the public eye. They're in government care, they're in orphanages, they're in group homes, they're living with foster families who have no intentions of adopting them. And without a program like this, they'll end up aged out of care at a very young age with no one to help guide them through life. And the outcomes are really bleak for these kids. So getting them into permanent, loving families and connected to caring adults is Kidsave's mission. And again, we just find that breaking down these barriers, getting people to introduce them, once you meet these kids, it's so hard not to fall in love. They're amazing, amazing kids. So as Jeri said, we have 13 kids in LA this summer. So they're in Southern California, and hopefully next year we'll have quite a few kids up here. We're working hard on that, but it really is a community-based effort. It's all volunteer. So we're excited about that. And if you're in the LA community this summer, for the month of July, we have events every weekend. There are safe, interactive events where families and people interested in adoption can come meet the kids, get to know them. Maybe if you're interested in hosting next summer, it's a great way to sort of get exposed to the program, talk to the hosts about their experience. So they'll be here, and we have events every single weekend. If you go on our website, you can check that out. And we really need help advocating for these kids. So if you're a member of a church or a synagogue and you can pass the flyers around, I left a bunch upstairs, I can email them to you, but spreading the word really helps, and then trying to get hosts interested for next year really helps. So that's sort of our main focus right now. And we run these programs, we run them domestically. We have a program in LA County working with local foster youth. We also work in North Carolina and Denver running the similar model. We're trying to train other jurisdictions on running these programs to get these kids into the public and back into the communities and exposed. And so that's our mission. And we also work in Russia, Colombia. We work in Sierra Leone with Ebola orphans to try and get them back into families. So we've got a lot of projects going on, and we definitely need a lot of help. So hope if you guys are interested in getting involved, please come see me. We also have a raffle, which I can talk about later, and some other ways that you can contribute. So thank you again for being here.
Talk about it now, Jenna, because you may not get their attention when they have
All right. Well,